Historical reports are a type of report that are designed to display data within a specified date range. When you select this option, the in-range field, out-of-range field, and date partition fields are all displayed as part of the definition of the report. Now we're going to have a look at the idea of defining the report. So here you can see that I'm looking at a listing of reports within the Opportunities category. There's a report here called Opportunity Closing History, and it's an example of a historical report. We'll notice that the date range is a mandatory criteria for this type of report, and once I've added in a date range I can click Go. Now the report provides a static view of a record at previous points in time, and here you can see that the report Opportunity Closing History shows opportunities that were opened during this specified time period. Now I've closed that report and I'm going to return to the listing page for the report so we can have a look at the definition, a little bit more detail at this historical report. And you can see that although the report detail section is similar to the fields that are contained within the list or cross-tabular report definition, but because the type is set to be historical, the fields in the select column panel are very, very different. Now the in-range field is going to be the field, the date field, that determines the date range for the historical report. And this field could be very different depending on the sales process and the workflow that's defined for a customer. And the out-of-range field is the name of the date field that will determine the date range for the historical report. This may not necessarily be useful to define. The date partition defines the sections in which the historical report results are then displayed. So if we have a report that is focused on a single month, then we may want to break the results down by week. So if I'm going to click Continue to run this report, you can see that the report has a chart defined, and an H-bar is a good choice for the visual representation. Because historical reports are essentially providing a view of how a record through previous points in time has changed, a chart is a good way of helping the user understand the data.